So I just want to get my message through, like, and of course I want to get better with time. One of the biggest things for me was pronunciation, and still is. I still like people still know that I'm not a local or something, but always trying to get to improve that and never stop, but without being like scared of speaking because of that.
Awesome.
So that's the first, and with that, all the like I think the confidence that you gain like come with that. And it's so funny because when people here try, like to be honest, I never come across of loads of people doing that, but let's say two or three people that like try to correct me or something, I usually turn to them, especially here in UK. I turn to them and like, how many languages do you speak?
Yeah.
I said, well, I might not be perfect in all of them, but I do speak four, so get back to me when you speak a second one.
That's very cool.
Cool.
I
Ludmila,
said,
I have something very interesting to say as well. So, connecting to your history that you just shared with us. When I started at HSBC in 2010, for me it was a completely new world. Why?
yes,
Because I've never ever tried to speak English in my life. I had like a interview with Carlos Bocchia. I think you know him.
yes,
So it was the first time I tried to have an interview with somebody. Prior to that, I was just somebody who was like curious about English, but I could not speak. I could not say anything in English. And the first person I spoke with was a British person, or was a British guy, and his name is Paul Winnick. I'm not sure if you guys know him, but yeah, I learned with him, but I had a challenge because at the beginning when I started working for HSBC, they told me, okay, you have 6 months to learn English, otherwise you're going to be fired because we have no choice. We are going to support the customers in England, and there's no other way. So back the time I remember I was playing football every Monday with Bruno and Andre. Remember that, guys? We were playing
Yeah.
football every Monday. It was
Yes,
so
man.
cool. And the way that I
We
found
were
out,
better than our national team.
absolutely. So the way I found out to learn English was like I had to do something different than the others. So what I did when I was studying, I didn't have money back that time to pay a English class, and it was too expensive. I was born in a favela in Curitiba. I was born in Sique. I was born in Sabará. So there was no options. I had to survive. I had to learn a bunch of things myself. So I said, okay, I have to learn English as well, because learning English will be a game changing in my life. I'm gonna learn a bunch of different things, and I'll be able to speak with people from other countries, other nations as well. So after that, I started studying a lot, and as I was in support area, I was providing support to the customers. Instead of just sending them messages by through email, I was calling them as well and trying to communicate with them, even with a very, very, very basic English, making mistakes. But I was not ashamed. I was just telling them, guys, look, listen, I have to learn that, otherwise something may happen. So I will just go through your ticket. I will read all of this. I'll get the answer first. As soon as I have the solution, I will call you, because then I will be able to practice. I will know what I have to say, and on the other hand, I will also practice and learn more. So in 2014, I've been invited by the bank for a business trip from Curitiba to England. So I spent 6 months in England, and back at the time I was like, okay, I can communicate. My English was a little bit better. I was not, thinking about accents or stuff like that. I just wanted to communicate. That was my main goal. And the way that I found out to get better when I was there in England first time was going to the bar. So every time, every day after the business hours, I was at the pubs, because I knew that in the pubs I could like just speak with random people, different things. Because in the office it was something very different. In the office you have the English from the office, where you know what to say, you know how to reply. But in the real life, it's something completely different.
That's
Right
cool
after
because I
that,
remember being drunk in UK, and when you have dreams and when you discuss in a bar in English, it means you are passed. It's not
you passed.
TOEFL
You passed.
this tests. When you have a discussion drunk, it means you
yeah,
learn it
that's
English.
That's true. That's true. Whenever you have to use your English, no matter if your English is just basic or a little bit more advanced, the thing is you have to talk, have to try, because sooner or later you're gonna, the fluency will just come out. That'll be like that. That'll be like a click. I also couldn't speak a word in English 10 years ago, but now I think I'm fluent. I can speak with everybody from every country. Right now, I did a bunch of things. I also lived in abroad for a couple of years, Ludmila. I spent 6 years of my life living in Europe,
Nice.
4 years in 4 years in Poland, but I
Nice.
decided to come back. I was just tired of Europe. Uh, but there I learned a bunch of different things, accents, culture, the way that people speak. I know that not everybody in Europe, well, in Europe in general, people who speaks English, but their English is like different one. We don't need to be ashamed of, because they are also not natives. So we can talk to them with no, don't be afraid. They will understand you. You understand them, and that's it. So just to sum up, after that, I came back to Brazil. I worked for a bunch of companies. I also raised my own company, where I spent 2 years of my life working for myself. Bruno also worked with me last year. It was very nice. But nowadays, I'm working for a Silicon Valley corporation. I'm working from home. I'm based in Brazil again, and I love it because now I have opportunity to be close to my friends and family, and I also work for a nice corporation like a Silicon Valley corporation from home. So
Nice.
that's pretty much it, But just to let you know, without English, nothing would be possible. No,
Exactly.
so that's why I know that English is so important. And afterwards, after when I just basically shut it down, the office in Brazil, I decided to move to another company that could provide me the same benefit, and then moved to Dell. And since then, I'm speaking English every day, every time. Even in my own company, I was also providing services to customers from abroad. So I never left English. English is very important, and without it, I couldn't be here.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I think that's part of what I was going to say, like the opportunity that I had in GLT of making English part of my day to day. And before that, it was like it was not my day to day. I would have a hard time, you know. And then, but when I started GLT, first thing, and that's what I when everyone asks me for tips, I say, well, first of all, literally everything you can in your life change to English or to whatever the language you're trying to learn. So if you're trying to learn English, okay, your phone, your research is whatever you're gonna do. If you're gonna Google something, anything, research on that language so you can read. And I remember, for example, when I started learning French, there was the accent from France and from Quebec completely different. And then I remember that I saw I had a video on YouTube and I said, you know what? I'm gonna consider myself fluent in French, Quebec French, when I understand that ad, because at the time I couldn't understand anything. And I think that was what I tell to people from any language you want to learn. I said, do this. Just immerse yourself as much as you can and try to look for those opportunities like this one, like reading books. And one of the things, like if someone is a starter, not sure, my friend teacher, and I think that was what she did with us that made us learn how to speak French so quick. And I think you can apply that to any language. We learn the phonetics, not the symbols or anything, just the sound of everything first. And then we would have like a dictate or something where we would listen the same thing like 5 times. First time we just listen. Second, we try to write what we just listened. The third time, we try to correct ourselves. On the fourth time, we actually correct with the transcription. And on the fifth time, we try to repeat. And that's for me, like if you do that with any language you're trying to learn, you're gonna get those tips in terms of stuff. But the day to day, try to immerse yourself, as you say, like, do everything you can, because it opened doors, as you say, like you are where you are now because of that. You wouldn't be. And that's for me is the key, and why I have opportunity of like working, attending conference, seeing people, like, and even express myself. Like some of when I moved to Canada, once someone asked me like, well, why you have people that has the same experience as you, but you are like in a job way better than that? I said, well, because probably I can express myself better. So even sometimes they will even have an experience technically saying better than I do, because I'm not the like Bruno that study and reads thousands of books and is a nerd about it. I'm not that person. I said, so I say today, like if Bruno say I teach him like about secret, I'm sure he knows way more than I do nowadays, but because of his dedication
No.
on that. But like, because I knew English and I knew myself technically, I could express myself better. So when I would go to an interview, that would count. That would make a difference, for example. And I see like between other people that other like foreigners that wouldn't speak English that well, or that would so. But and as I say, my English is broken. It's not perfect. I just like literally don't care anymore. And I think when you see, like you said, when you go to the pubs, when you have this experience of seeing, like, yeah, they don't speak that English that we watch on the movies, do you know, or on the or that we read on the books, and then that helps us to like kind of like stop that fear a little bit of speaking, like, and oh my God, I'm gonna make a mistake or something.
You have a question, Raul?
No, actually, just want to add something. Every single language you can do it the same way that Ludmila just shared with us, except Polish. I tried for 4 years and I couldn't I couldn't handle that.
Oh my
Polish is too
God.
hard. I do
I
speak a little
remember.
bit, but man, it's completely
It's
crazy.
crazy. It's like
Uh,
Greek. It's like Greek. It's crazy.
no, I agree with him. It might be worse because last year I went to visit some friends from GLT in Poland, and I was there for a week, and I couldn't get absolutely
Yeah,
anything.
it's
And
crazy.
then
Yeah,
after I went to Sweden, and I was actually better getting away with the Sweden than with the Polish.
yeah, Polish is very hard.
Cool, guys. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you very much. I now will open like a few minutes for our guys to make some questions, right? Because this is Porrada in Dev, which means that I want your heart rate to increase, right? It's not to be easy here. So I want, for example, Evandro, make some questions to Raul or Ludmila. What do we want to know?
Oh, people, I don't know questions because my English is not sufficient now.
I don't
Oh,
accept
really?
that. You
Really?
must
Your
make a question right now.
your English is much better than mine was when I just started, so you
Don't
can do
worry,
it.
we are not here to test your English. Just make the question. We will understand that for sure.
Yeah, no matter how you're gonna say, we're gonna get it.
Because I don't have any questions about your explanations, I can understand yours.
So
In
I
my
have a
mind,
question.
I don't have a question now at
So I
this
have a
moment.
question for you, Evandro. That will make your brain works a little bit more harder than. Are you also working in the IT field? I suppose you are, correct?
Um, where I am working.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you work with IT, correct?
Yes, I working with IT. My job role is DPA, database
Awesome.
administrator in Microsoft SQL Server.
Perfect. My question is, how good are you with AI at the moment? That's a question I'd like to ask everybody, actually.
Oh, AI at the moment is not. is not. There's very little information about the AI. I am studying in my job at Cinemark now. Uh, Starting a little project in AI and algorithm by suggestion,
Hmm.
but in starting, uh,
That will be like a Q&A where people are gonna ask questions and AI will reply automatically. Is that correct?
uh, quality assurance, Q&A. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
What exactly is the project about?
Uh, The project AI is
Mhm.
suggestion or predictive public in cinema.
Okay, got it. Cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. We're gonna have AI in the cinema very soon.
Wow. Choose the best chair to watch that and buy popcorn.
I'm not sure if Ludmila already finished.
It's an open discussion, so go ahead.
Sure. Well,
I yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I would like to talk about AI because I'm kind of AI evangelist at the moment.
The
I
witness of AI.
yeah, the problem is that I got so deep into that stuff that I've got a training course for free from Harvard, and I started learning Python and AI combined. And after that, I started creating my own applications just to see how it works. And now I can't live without AI. If they shut down the server, I'm completely fucked up. Just kidding. No, I created my own. Actually, I downloaded Llama 3 in my computer, so I have my own GPT. Let's say, even if the internet is off, I can use it. It's not like super cool like GPT 4.0, but it's helpful enough if we have like a zombie attack or something. I'll be ready with my computer to answer their questions.
You're
But I think
welcome.
is yeah, just jokes apart. What I'd like to say is I'm using AI in my career at the moment as a I'm working as a head of customer service right now. But I also do some technical stuffs, a lot of technical stuffs to be honest. And the challenge that I had in the past without AI was like, okay, I'm not a developer. I never used to be a developer. I'm not as good as Bruno, for example, as a developer. But I have a lot of ideas in mind. I have a lot of ideas of automations, of how I could do things faster or better. But I was like not able to do that because I didn't have like the technical skills for doing that. For example, whenever I wanted to automate a process using shell script, I was struggling because I couldn't do that because shell script was not my thing. Python, I started learning Python, but it was also not successful because I was not a developer. So I had not the expertise to create applications that fast. But after AI, now everything I do, I use AI. I'll give you an example. Actually, let me share my screen. That'll be easier to share. Just a sec.
I stop sharing.
Um,
I stop sharing.
yeah, the application I'm gonna show you is a very basic application. I just created that yesterday within 20 minutes, I guess. But if I would do that without AI, it would take a week or so or more. Let me just share it. You might be able to see it now, I guess. Are you? It's just my icon. I'm not sure if my internet's working well. Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see your
Oh,
Chrome.
can you? My internet.
Your little ladder, your screen high resolution.
Can you see it now?
No, you were
No?
presenting just 2 seconds ago.
I guess my internet's not working the way it's supposed to be, so I'm not sure if I will be able to share it. Mm, maybe
I also
now.
see
I
that.
can see
Yeah.
now.
Awesome.
I can
So
see, but I don't read it because little font.
no problem. I'll make it a little bit bigger for you. Just a sec. How can I do that? So can you see the Python code here? This Python code here
Yes.
was written all using AI. So the idea I had was like that. Okay, I want to create a Python application that is going to read a CSV file and provide me an output after checking it. Uh, how could I do that without AI, without Python? With Python, I could do it without AI for sure. for sure. But without AI, I couldn't do this. What I do whenever I want to create some automation, something like this, for example, um, and this was the spreadsheet I was working previously. Let me just hold on a second. Mm, So yeah, this one here, I'll give you an example. I have no clue how to automate this spreadsheet. And I have a spreadsheet every day in my work. I have to do a spreadsheet. This is something that makes me feel crazy sometimes. I hate doing things manually. So what I can do? I want to automate that. Let's suppose that I want to just to have like a Python script that would read all of that and provide me an output to say if I have more rows here or not. So how can I do that? The easiest way to do that is simply taking a print screen of your spreadsheet, simple print screen like this. I'll just come here and take a print screen. Now I'll just go ahead and open my chat GPT, the normal one. I'm using version 4.0, but you can use any other version. Let me just open it here. And here, what I did,
How we
I
can?
already have
I don't
my
know.
prompt GPT.
How are you? Okay, I can see now
Oh yeah,
your
you know.
GPT.
I like how polite you are. Could you please pretend?
Oops, typo. This what I'm doing here is very basic. Actually, this what I did, what I wrote will not write any specific application or anything. It will just show you how I do things. Out of this print screen, ChatGPT can also read um, files right now. So imagine that you have like a problem in the database or in the application that you want to troubleshoot. You have no clue how to resolve that. You can
And
simply
just
take a
analyze the
print
log
screen and ask it to analyze the log, or even to create a script for you to
to analyze that.
to handle it. Oh, exactly. Oh, I was prior to that I was writing a bunch of SQL code, as you can see here, Bruno. You love that. I hate creating scripts, so I'm creating everything using GPT. Just I put the IDs that I want, and that will do the magic for me. What I wanted to show is not the application itself. It's just wanted to show you how I use GPT. Maybe it was not the best uh, example because I just started a chat using the prompt that was already in use. Maybe I should have used a new one that would be fresh and would bring me a more accurate response. But the thing is, nowadays you can use GPT for anything, not
Yeah,
only for answering your question, but also for creating things for you.
but
And I'm saying
I've been
create.
using in the same like in the same way as you
Oh,
because
awesome.
over
Yeah, and I'm doing that for every single thing for the spreadsheets, for the database, for troubleshooting a ticket, for replying to a customer or any other thing. AI is helping me a lot, and I'm using this free time to do other things. So
and sorry, and that was another thing I was going to mention. Like even today, like we have to have like always take use of the functionality, for especially when we say learning English as well, because today so it's correcting for us better. So while we're writing, we can make less mistakes. So if you're taking notes of those corrections, like when you wrote something that, oh, it corrected for me, etc., or to help you to write it better, uh if it just take a look to actually look at it and see how it's correcting your language, and then helps you to improve that as well.
I have a question for my first buddy ever. Hey,
Yeah,
buddy.
mate. Yeah.
I have a question for you, buddy.
Go ahead, man.
So imagine that you have a problem in your company that can be resolved without AI. Like it's a problem that you can use if else case, and it's a very binary. It will always have a true or false answer. So should we use AI when we can solve a problem without AI?
Man, from my perspective, I don't have any concept format about AI. I don't use it on my daily working, but I'm the old school. So at this moment, I prefer try to do my answers. And of course, uh, when I start using and I get most informations about the how the technology AI works, of course, I will trust it more. Like Raul is studying, of course, he knows more about it, and he knows the power the AI can bring to him. So it's easily for him to use it. But for those who doesn't understand how the technology is used to, like me, I'm not comfortable to use it for true or false and simple questions. So I prefer at this moment to trust on my own opinion. But
Yeah.
of course, I already use it, the AI to help me on my questions here. Uh, some time ago, a niece mine asked me for some money. Hey, uncle, could you please lend me some money? So I was not inclined to help her with these matters, but I don't want to let her be bad with my answer. So I go to ChatGPT and I asked for a help. Could you please make me a text to decline this help? And I don't want to share money with her, but I don't want her to be bad with me. So the chat GPT give me a very good text. So I
Good
sent
answer.
her and everybody's happy now. So there
So
is
Andre,
cases the
yeah,
AI could be very useful.
yeah, what I can tell you is that you are correct and you are just starting. The answer that AI provided you is something great, but imagining you with your IT knowledge that you have from a bunch of years already, and you combine this knowledge that you already have with AI, because you have to use AI with exactly the same way, because AI cannot be the super master. You have to be the master. You have to know what the AI will do. So even if you write a code, you have to read the code and you have to tell AI, oh, AI is not like this. I didn't mean that. I mean like this. And you keep changing what the AI shows you. And at the end of the day, you create what you want, not AI, because AI is just a computer, right? AI is
Sure.
a super intelligent computer. It will provide you an answer very quickly. However, if you combine your skills with AI, you're going to be much more powerful. Because sometimes what happens, we take a long time to troubleshoot a simple thing because they are human beings. And sometimes we forget to check and to analyze small things. AI doesn't. AI checks everything. So what you can do, you cannot rely on AI 100%, of course, but AI can be like a very good tool for you to use. And then you have to review it. And if it's okay, like you did with the message you sent to your I don't remember who was that.
My niece.
Yeah, if you have to do exactly the same thing. You ask GPT to create the message to you. You were afterwards you were reviewing that message to see if it was good enough, and
Right.
only after that you sent to her. That's exactly the same thing with the other stuff with technology as well.
When I saw you share your screen and you take a print screen and use that to make a script, man, I sorry, but guys, but I'm not I'm from technology, but I don't use the new stuff and we have nowadays. But I when you share it, I think, oh, it's amazing. It's we can do everything we can, if even bring a solution from a print screen. That was amazing. Maybe I
Yeah,
can try to find or search it in the internet in some blogs. How can I start? Yeah. Well,
all
how
right.
can I take the AI to help me on my simple little things from my daily activities?
That's a very good question. So what I would suppose you to start with is ChatGPT. It could be like the free tier. 3.5 would be enough for you right now. I'm not sure if 3.5 has the feature for you to upload the print screen. I'm not sure, but the premium version is not that expensive. It's $20, and I think it's cheaper if you have like a family member subscription or something. But the benefits, you have a bunch of benefits. I will tell you another thing I do very often. Whenever I have a call like we are having right now, but with the customers, I don't take notes anymore. I don't do it. I just created my own AI script using Python that listen to my computer, takes a transcript out of these videos or conversation I was having and save it in a text file. After that, I use AI to just do formatting, and this is perfect. And on top of that as well, whenever I have like I'm studying Python, for example, and I see a Python video in the internet, in YouTube, you have a lot of videos, especially from Indians, explaining us how to do things, right? And sometimes it's tough to understand because they are talking their own accent, and sometimes they are talking too fast, and it's hard for us to understand. So what do I do usually? I take this video, I download the video, I do a transcript of this video, and then I ask GPT to create the script out of that to me automatically, and GPT do that for me for free. So I take advantage of AI a lot and every time. And whenever you want to do like dashboards as well, you can do use AI for creating a dashboard in using your CRM, for example, or for creating a dashboard using a simple Excel file. You can take a print screen like I did, ask GPT to analyze it and create the scripts for you, or you can even ask GPT to give you better ideas of how you could improve that. I was the past I was using Power BI to create dashboards, but now, right now, I'm not using anything. Just Chat GPT. I just ask GPT. Take a dashboard from the internet, very nice one, good looking. I take a print screen and ask GPT. GPT, I want exactly the same CSS, the same HTML, the same structure, and it creates to me everything
I've
automatically.
It does, and I've used this week, for example, for a dashboard for cost management of the data platform. So we have our budget and we have our cost and usage monthly that it's updated, like we put into the database, etc. But because it's different tools everywhere, it comes in a different way. So I basically asked a GPT to create for me. I said I wanted this information based on this information. Can you please make the actual like diagram in terms of the design of what the tables would be look like for me to get that dashboard from? So basically like modeling data and stuff like as well.
Yeah. People, we still have two friends that I want to hear. The first one is Amir, and the other one is Bruno. So I would like to hear about Amir. If you are, is it right to say that I'm pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Cool.
Okay. Uh, Firstly, I appreciate your time for mm, share your know, and so I'm sorry for my English. It's no good.
Don't say sorry.
It's
It's
not
okay.
good.
It's okay.
I appreciate your time and share your know acknowledge your knowledge and experience in English. So I have one question. Oh, I'm reading one a book. The name is DBA Transformation.
Hmm.
At my company, I my position is system analyst, and I work at with SQL and uh, TL uh,
C++?
and I no TL plus plus.
TM++.
Yeah,
TM
yes,
plus plus.
TL plus
Whoa,
plus.
what is that?
Yeah, and it's actual version about thoughts language, and I have a difficult uh, interviews for uh, vacation. I not explain about jobs. Yes, jobs
Mhm,
because of the this technology is localized in Brazil.
mhm.
So how how I how do prepare for position and uh, uh, my
Position.
mind my mind
Maybe maybe I
uh,
can maybe I can help you. You were asking about positions abroad from in other countries. How you get prepared for
yes,
that, or
yes,
no?
specifically in SQL Server or SQL language, because my abilities is in this technology. Yeah. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, I working every day in these technologies, but I have it difficult in. Okay, that's it. Thanks for thanks.
So, this I think you are doing this now. You know, participating in this call is a way to train your brain because there is no other way. There is no magic to improve English. You need to be exposed to that because you see the muscle, you see the faces. I always say to people to open the camera because you are doing now what needs to be done, Amir. You are participating in this call, and your brain is changing at this moment. Your neural brain is changing at this moment. So keep studying, keep listening, keep joining this call. We have amazing people here. It's a great quality. I do interviews almost every week in English, and this guy here are amazing. Everyone here could we could build a new Silicon Valley company here because we have amazing people, right? So keep studying, keep exposing your brain to English every day, right? And you need to feel the pain. In learning English, it's not something, how can I say that, very easy. Sometimes it will take your energy. So it's if you feel that you are tired, you are in the good way because it takes your brain energy to learn a new English, okay? Guys, I have now Bruno, and I want to hear about him. Are you using English in your daily tasks, Bruno?
Sorry,
Bruno,
a
Bruno.
little, a little use the English. Uh, Really, I use the more Spanish, but I work this company. My team is Ladi of México, Colombia, Argentina. But I learn English, but as support other teams in Oracle.
Cool.
Nice. Oh,
And
you are on the dark side.
when you try to speak in English, does the Spanish comes to your mind and goes
Yeah,
first? Yeah,
yeah,
that's crazy,
yeah.
right? That's crazy. Okay, and why do you think, Bruno, people are saying about the risks of using a lot of electricity when building new AI tools? What do you think about that?
I don't use the AI in moment, but this manager, these goals, this is in company. We use the more AI. Oh, the create scripts, automation, routines, uh, um, I'll use the AI, but uh, I don't use AI, and I old school, and I analyze troubleshoot you. I need check. I need use this paper and pen. I dry but it don't use AI, but it is necessary today.
Nice, thank you. Okay, so I saw we have Wilson Pies that joining us. How are you, Wilson? Are you okay? How are you doing?
Open your mic, Wilson. Good evening for you.
Hello, sir.
You are in mute microphone. Your microphone.
I just noticed I cannot unmute. That would be
You,
nice to unmute people.
You can mute them, but you cannot unmute. That
Wilson,
wouldn't
can
be
Nice.
you
nice.
hear?
You know?
Can you hear, Wilson?
Wilson.
Wilson, Wilson.
Cool. So, Evandro, you are DBA, right? I don't
I
remember
am
that.
DBA. I am DBA at the Cinemark company.
Cinemark. Okay, cool. From the Vitor Fava group?
Philip uh, invite me for this group. Philip.
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 Okay, cool. Guys, it's already 7. It's sharp 8 p.m. I want to ask you two things. The first thing I want to thank you about that, Ludmila. It's almost midnight in UK. She has a lovely boy there, and she was taking care. He's now sleeping. So thank you very much for that, Ludmila. Thank you
You're
very much,
welcome.
Andrea. The Raul left the call probably because of the kids. Thank you, everybody. Let's keep doing that. Thanks for joining this call. I'm recording this call and I'm generating the transcript, and you can hear that after, because I want to take a photo to share at LinkedIn. You can show your boss that you are studying English. There is the transcript, so you can see how the AI understood your English to see how good was that. So can I take a photo and share this video on YouTube for other people to
Horseman.
see that? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm agree.
Great. So I will share that in the group and I will take a photo, okay? So we can
Sure.
share that. It's also nice to register. So, okay, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Nice. Thank you very much,
Ludmila,
Wilson.
was very
Yeah.
nice to see you here.
Yes,
And
cool.
Long
now,
time ago, don't see you.
yeah, 4 years
I
next
have a
week.
Thanks,
lot
thanks
of
for
questions too,
Ludmila.
but
Thanks
we can talk
for
in another opportunity.
Well, just message me on WhatsApp. My name's on the group now. So
Sure. Thank you.
Cool.
Take
So,
care.
Evandro, what you
Bruno,
said? What you said,
take care,
Evandro?
man.
thanks for Ludmila. Thanks for Lucas
Cool.
Thanks for all people here.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye
Take
bye.
care. See you. And tomorrow is Friday. Thank you.
Okay.
See you. Bye
Good
bye.
night. Good
Yeah.
night
Bye.
for
Take
all.
care.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Good
Take
night
care.
for all.
Bye.